steps to survival. Guys, this right here, like I said, this is a classic training for me. This is one that I love. This is one I like to do several times per year, especially for new people, because as we were talking about the backdrop of this training, a lot of people expectations are mismanaged. A lot of people, a lot of times, they're misled. They're not told the truth. They don't get a chance to really, really understand what they'll be facing when they get involved with anything. See, for me, guys, even with doing business, and even especially now, when we do business with anyone, I don't have a problem having a hard conversation up front. I just don't. I've gotten to the point, guys, I don't want to get in deep with you with anything, and then we have problems and things that we should have discussed. No. I'd rather work it out so we have a clear, precise understanding, so there's no confusion before we move forward. So that way, everybody is on the same page. And I think if you begin to run your empire that way, you prepare people for what they're going to deal with. There's a guy, there's a young man out of New York. I mean, and when I tell you, man, Ron, I love this young man. And even to this day, from time to time, I met him when he first came into the industry. He was doing business with me, and he grown to be a phenomenal businessman. And from time to time, he'll call me for advice and different things. And one of the things that, he shared with me, he says, I thank you so much, Mr. Crump, because he said you were honest with me. He says, and I had been around in this industry, and people would always sensationalize. People would always lie to me. And, he told me, Ron Fleming, he told me, he said, man, you told me what it was going to take for me to win in this industry. You told me, Ron, you're not going to do well right now. The reason being, he was young. He didn't have any influence. See, a lot of people don't tell you that about this industry. When you see all those leaders, a lot of times that, oh, wow, they're being celebrated, and you're thinking they're sitting at the coffee shop all day, every day, just cold recruiting and grabbing. That's not the way it's working out. A lot of these people have been in the industry for years, and these people know people that do this industry. They have influence. They have time and they have experience. But see, a lot of times they don't expose that to you. You see, and it disgusts me a lot of times when leaders get on the stage as if, you all are on the same page and you're doing it. That's not true. That's not true. No, man, be honest. No, hey, listen, I've been in this industry a while. I got relationships. I got people I can just go through my phone and call. They'll get started. I got people that'll put their credit cards up without asking any questions. I've grown to that stage. You're not there yet. There's a lot more you're going to have to do. You're going to have to prove yourself. In fact, you're going to have to stay in the game for a while where you're not making any money to show that you won't quit. Because there's a lot of people on the outside. See, so there's so many factors, but with people not being transparent, that's why so many people get hurt, especially in this industry, because they feel like they've been lied to. You haven't been honest with me. You haven't told me exactly what it's going to look like. You haven't told me what the journey is going to look like. Demond, tell us if it's going to be a slow journey. Let us know if, it's going to take a little longer. I can deal with that. At least you were straight up with me. At least you were honest with me. You see what I'm saying? In terms of the dollar, the 25 cents. Guys, listen, I'm honest with people about that. There's some people, $1.20, yeah, because you don't understand the philosophy behind what it is that we do. I'm telling you, people thought we were it. Listen, let me say this to you. There are people that thought I was losing my mind. Oh, word that got back to me. I had people I sat down with that was perplexed. Demond, I don't get it. I don't understand $1.25. And they started seeing it. When I put them in the mind frame, I said, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a serious question. And this is what I share with people in reference to how we get paid. I said, if you had a chance, just at your local Walmart, forget all the Walmarts. Forget all the Walmarts around the United States. We're not going to go that far. Just at the Walmart that's around the corner from your house, or the nearest Walmart, or the nearest Target that's around your house. I want to ask you a question. If you were able to get a nickel, 5 cents, of every bottle of water that they sell, how would you feel about that? I'm not talking about Walmart in general. In other words, here's what I'm saying. Number one, you're able to get paid from the concept of volume. But number two, you're also getting paid off of necessity. Now, I'm not saying sanitary napkins is much needed as water. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing a paradigm shift of their mental to get them. I get it. I see what you're saying. I say, see, you understand now. You're not getting involved with a product you got to sell. You're getting involved with a product that's needed. That's two different things. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't sell our products. I make people aware that what they need is what we have. That's two different philosophies. There's two different ways of seeing it. I don't sell our product. There's no need to sell it. Females, males, dads, single dads, husbands, they are going to buy the product. It's just a matter of who they're going to buy it from. See, when you're in the necessity realm, that's not what you have to do. What does that have to do with? In other words, I'm sharing all this with you because when you're just honest about the entire picture of what it is that you're dealing with, and you understand, you tell people, hey, listen, it's going to be a slow build. It's going to be a slow grind. But boy, I tell you, when you get there and it begins to happen for you, you are going to be blown away. How many of y'all guys are happy right now? You got your checks already. You got them checks already. And some of you guys, you are doing well. Some of you guys, when I catch some of you diamonds and above in Miami, I tell you, when we sit down or I see you guys, lunch going to be on you. Because I see what you're making. And I see how well you're doing. Why? Because you mastered the philosophy. You mastered the philosophy. And now, as I always tell you guys, how funny is 25 cents now? How funny is $1 now? When it's tied to a necessity and when it's being done through volume. That's what makes the difference. It would be a different thing, obviously, if we was in a situation and it was a product y'all couldn't sell. I get it now. This is not making sense. You can't make no money and you can't. No. This is something you're going to be able to sell. I mean, all day, every day, 25 hours a day, virus, no virus, Christmas, no Christmas. It doesn't matter. The product is going to move. That's the mindset and the philosophy you have to have. And when you prepare people for this, when they face things like the rejection and things that they're going to deal with, guess what? They fully armored. They got everything they need to know. Man, they are good to go. There's no problem with nothing. Because I get it now. So the rejection doesn't sting as bad. I'm just meeting someone or I'm coming across someone that doesn't have the same mindset that I possess. They're not headed in the direction that I'm going in, so it doesn't bother me. I laugh. See, here's the deal. Let me tell you where I'm at. And I know I'm sidebarring a little bit, but I'm going to get into where we're going. Let me tell you what I love about what we do. And then y'all going to be like, Damon, your thought process sometimes is off the wall, but I want you to hear me. Guys, I get excited when a lot of people don't see what we do. You know why? Number one, it creates less competition trying to get in the arena because, people are copycats. They love to do what you're doing. But also, it allows us to go get the market share while we're under the radar. I love it. I'd be so happy when a lot of the copycats don't see it. They don't get it. They don't understand. I'm not trying to get you to see it. I'm not looking forward to explaining it to you. I want you to stay perplexed, just like you are, because you won't gravitate to what it is that we do. Allow us to gobble up the market share, and by the time you see it, we're long gone and it's way too late. That's where we are, guys. That's what I love. That's where we're in the season where the world is ours. We are in the HOV lane and everybody else sitting in traffic. We got a lane all to ourselves on the highway, and I love it. I am not trying to get you to get in the car with us. Stay in traffic, remain over there, and we're going to continue to do what it is that we're doing on a constant, consistent basis. Because, guys, guess what? Here we go again, y'all. Even singing this song, we're not even finished the month. We were already smashed our biggest month. And we're not done. We still got an entire weekend that's ahead of us, and I'm talking about dwarfed what we have done already. That's how powerful of a vehicle we have. And when we start waking up and realizing we got it. You ready? Stagnation. Those people, they just not going to do nothing. Once you accept that, leave those people alone. They're not going to do anything. They're not. They don't want to grow. They're going to talk the talk. Once you leave those people be. Why you get so worked up? Why you're trying to get them to say, I got to get you to see it. No, I don't. I don't have to get you to see it. Do it the way that you want to do it. That's where you are. You satisfied right there. Hey, who am I? Let me leave you alone. Guys, accept that about people. Accept that people are not going to do anything. Why are you so surprised? I don't get it because they spent their stop. Leave them alone. That's not your fight. That's not for me to figure out. See, here's the things I don't think about. I don't think about why people quit or why a person quit. That's not my business. Things that I don't want to know about, I don't want to sign up for those classes. I just don't. I don't want to sign up for, man, they quit and they gave. I don't want to get involved. I don't have nothing to do with that. Because my mind don't contemplate quitting. I'm wired to win. I'm wired to win. I only know how to win. I only focus on winning. I focus on the goal, the results that I'm looking for. I don't think about nothing else. I'm sorry, guys. Well, what if this go? I can't think like that. I can't think like that. I got to deal with it when it gets in front of me. But that's the way that we have to move. Stagnation is real, so understand it, respect it, and know that it exists. You ready for this? Purging. Oh, I can't believe this. They spent that money, they quit. Oh, my goodness. They say how much they love the campaign. Oh, they say they'll sell the product for free. They say, it's all about these women. And it's no, that's not. Why y'all fall for that? It's not about these women for a lot of people. It's about money. You're not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth because the minute you can't see a dollar or money from it, you're gone. Which is, listen, it's business. It's no problem. I really get it. Business is about profit and loss. I'm going off what you said. That's what you said. You said how important is what. See, in other words, you gotta understand that people quit. They give up, guys. They quit. Why are you so perplexed when it happens? Why are you so shocked? See, when you prepare for it, you understand it. See, me, I have a saying. I'm in the business with everybody, but with nobody. Oh, I'm with you, but I need you to also understand I'm not attached to you like that. Because here's the thing. You may decide to go, and I'm going to respect your decision when you decide to leave. I'm not going to look to convince you otherwise. I'm not going to tell you why you should stay and be on the phone with you and, let me tell you why you should hang in there. No, I get it. I really do. Only thing I would ever ask when a person leaves or they decide they need to go or they're leaving, just don't lie on us. That's it. Just say what it is. That's it. On your reason for leaving. Don't make me responsible or make us responsible for the position you put yourself in. See, remember, guys, whenever you take that type of mindset, it's always somebody else's fault. Somebody else has always did something wrong. Somebody else always did you wrong. You have conceded that person or that circumstance has more power over you. I will never give no one that much power over my life. If I'm in a position, I'm in a position because I put myself there. You didn't put me there. I made all of you didn't make me do anything. So now if you turned out to be shady, that's no problem. That's still something I got to hold myself accountable for because watch this. There was something along the way that revealed that to me. I just chose to ignore it. It ain't just pop up, oh, wow, you shady. No. There were indicators. Obviously, I ignored them. So where I am currently right now, I have to take responsibility for it. And when you guys are able to see that, understand that, and look and think through that lens, it becomes easier for you. Most of those people who quit, they don't ever want to take responsibility. People that quit in life, they never want to take responsibility. If you find right now a dad that left his children, right? And you go talk to that dad, and you say to him, man, just out of curiosity, you a father, man. Man, why did you leave that beautiful lady, man, with those 3 children? He's going to justify his reason to him. First of all, there is no reason why you would leave your family or abandon your family. Okay, even if you had to go and you and this lady decide to go your separate ways, you mean to tell me you're not going to take care of your children? What does that have to do with you taking care of your kids? Well, you got to realize my mama, she left me when I was young, and I went from foster home. See, in other words, they're going to always come up with a reason on why they decided to quit, rather than just saying, no, man, I'm a quitter. I couldn't take it. I couldn't. You'll very, very seldomly see that type of transparency. So put quitting in your equation for a lot of people and stop being so surprised when people go or people leave. You don't have to be surprised by that one. That's already in our equation, guys. That's why if you remember, we never wanted to establish or start this company. You ready for this? I want you to hear this. Hear me well. Based solely around distributors. That was key. Love distributors, guys. We love you guys. But distributors are fickle. Distributors are very, very fickle. Oh, we don't know. They call my name. Oh, you didn't. It's fickle. It's too much. With distributors, a lot of times, the recognition is so important. They'll let their egos get out of control. They lose focus on the business. Let me explain something to you guys. I am in business, something I like, but just like everybody else. You're in business to make a profit. You want to make money. I never say it to none of you all. I never say it to none of you all at no point that I would do this for free. Here's one of them calls coming in, guys. Give me 30 seconds. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So my thing that I'm saying that I want all of you guys to know, and I want all of you guys to hear and understand, is that purging is a reality. Distributors, they're fickle. They're going to quit. They get in their ways. They get in their, oh, you didn't call my name enough. All those things. And a lot of times, those are the individuals, they're not producing. They're not making it happen. A person that's engaged, that's making it happen, that's in the mix, I want you to hear this. Guys, they don't have time to focus on all those little trivial things. They're not complainers. They're innovators. They're going to be figuring it out. They're going to be moving. They're going to be rocking and rolling. That's what people who are in the mix that are engaged, they don't have time for what's not working, what's not happening. That's not their focus. That's not their focus. If you can continue to always focus on the problem, then you're already showing us, guys, you're not engaged. This thing is moving too phenomenal for you to be talking about what's wrong and over here. No, stop. You're not engaged. I already know that. I can hear you on the phone, and I'm already knowing this person is not engaged. That's not a problem. But the thing that you have to understand, we are engaged, and I am engaged. So I really don't have the time to sit on a call with you and hear about your complaints where everything is working phenomenally for everybody else. You're finding a way to lose, and you have to realize I'm not wired for them type of conversation. So purging, guys, accept it. Learn when these people are quitting and going to quit. The minute you start hearing a lot of complaining and all that, you can already know it. You ready for this? They're heading for the quitting line. They're done. They're done. They're not focused. People engaged, they'll always be talking to you about what they're doing. I'm over here doing this in progress and setting up 3-ways and webinars and Zooms and all these different, that's engaged people. Coming up with ideas. They got fundraisers going on. They're participating in a contest. That's people that's engaged. They don't have time. They don't have, you talk to them, then you got to get on the phone and you got to get off the phone because they're rocking and rolling. I'm giving you the characteristics. I'm showing you the 4 steps to survival so you can see this thing. You ready? Let's talk about our last step before we get out of here. If you're able to survive rejection, you're able to survive stagnation, you're able to survive purging, this is where most leaders, they lose it at. Burnout. Now you've burned out. You can't go no more. You can't go no more. You don't have another ounce in you to be able to move forward. You know one of the biggest things that has happened with the burnout is because most people don't know how to do things systematically. And they don't know how to trust the system. I'm going to say that again. Most people deal with burnout because they don't know how to build with an infrastructure. You want to do everything and you want to be everything to everybody. You can't do that. I used to be that way. I'm telling you from experience. I used to be that way when I first got started. I want to do every call. I want to train you on everything. I want to take every 3-way. I want to, have you get your tickets for the convention. I want to make sure you got your hotel room. I want to arrange for you to get a ride. Like you're a child, like you're in kindergarten. Oh no, here's what we gonna do. I'm gonna connect you with Susie. She live in your city. You can ride up with. I'm doing all this for you, and it was beginning to wear on me, and I was beginning to realize something is wrong here. There's burnout, guys. There's burnout. That's not the way things work. You have to understand how important it is, for you to realize, no, guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to depend on the system. I'm going to plug you into the system, and you're going to have to flow with the system for you to get the results that you're looking for and that you desire. Why you think that the Welcome Center was put there? See, that's a system. That's an infrastructure. So in other words, when a new person come on, I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. A new person shouldn't be able to say anything else to you, call you about anything else if they have not been to the Welcome Center. That's the first step in showing me, are you going to be somebody that I'm going to spend the time to work with? Because if not, why would you work backwards? Why would you work against the system? Guys, the Welcome Center is there for your benefit. Hey, listen, I need you to visit the Welcome Center. Guess what the Welcome Center would do for you? The Welcome Center is going to increase your commission because it's going to show people how they need to buy products, they need packages. Guess what the Welcome Center is going to do? The Welcome is going to increase your monthly residual because it's going to show people how they need to be on auto ship and how to stay active. That's what the Welcome Center is doing for you. The Welcome Center is going to show you that you don't have to tell people when the conference calls are. It's already there. They'll be able to get on and join. The Welcome Center is going to show them about fundraisers. Oh, okay, that young lady you just brought on may be the secretary at the church. She could bring, you see what I'm saying? You didn't have to open your mouth about any of this. But the reason why you burn out, watch this, you're fighting against the system. It's like you literally saying, you know what, I'm going to get in my car and I want to take a trip from Atlanta to New Orleans. But instead of you getting in a car or getting on a train, a bus, or a plane, you rather walk. That makes more sense to you. Yeah, I'm going to walk. No, guys, why would you walk and you don't have to? There's an infrastructure put in place to where you can get there faster. So why would you go that route? Because that's the way you want to do it. You got to learn to depend on the system to do the work for you. See, guys, I said it. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm going to make it clear to you all. No, I don't want to be in the trenches all my life. I don't want to be doing focus groups all the time. I don't want to be doing training. No, that's not going to make me feel like a hero. Oh, no, I didn't did enough of that. I didn't did my time. No, I want to get to the point where the system is doing the job. I can't wait to do our events where the leaders are trained. Yes, you guys doing the 6-star unit. I don't, no, you're not going to come there and I'm going to be up there 4 or 5 hours and training on this and talking about this and get you mental. No. I'm getting to a point in my career with this to where, no, guys, I want the system to build the empire, not me. That should be your mentality. And people burn out because they fight the system that's put in place. And many leaders, you ready for this? Y'all never put a system in place. And then when one is put in place, guess what you do? You don't plug into it. Y'all fight it. Y'all fight. I don't want to get on their call. Because you're not doing the call. Because another leader's doing the call. I want you to hear how crazy that sounds. Somebody else is doing a call or doing the work, promoting a company that you're involved in, to move you in the same direction that you're headed in. But you would fight it because of your ego, because you don't want to put your people on that person. You done lost your mind. What, somebody else going to do the training? Hold on, let me get this straight. You telling me I could take my people, I could put them on your call, I could take my people, I could invite them to your meeting. You're going to do the meeting. You're going to train them. And I get the benefits. Man, I'm going to edify your call like you won't believe. Man, y'all better get on that call. See, the reason why is because I'm more dependent on systems. See, guys, even the staff, the corporate staff that we have, I share with them and I talk to them when we have our staff meeting. I say, some of you guys, I watch your work because I keep my eye on everything, guys. I keep my eyes on everything that's going on. And the thing that I'm saying to yourselves, you're overworking yourself. You know why? Because you don't have a systematic approach. There is a systematic way that you can do what it is that you do, which will not cause you to burn out. When you're going against the grain of something that should be flowing flawlessly and automatically, it's going to cause you to burn out. It's going to cause you to run out of gas. I'm not feeling it right now. I don't feel that way. Do y'all know October, this year, in October 2021, do y'all know it will be 5 years that I've been in this space? 5 years. Some of y'all have been with me pretty much the whole journey. 5 years I've been in this space. Have any of you guys saw me lose my passion for what it is that we do? I haven't noticed. I haven't felt like, man, you know what? I don't want to talk about Pastor Day. I don't want to deal with it today. The reason why it's still so exciting to me is that I've never burned out on it. And the reason being is because I have a systematic approach on how I see the product. I don't burn out. I always love talking about it. Because once people begin to understand the principles and philosophies behind what it is that we do, it begins to click and it makes sense. But that's a systematic approach that I have to it because it's easy for me. It relaxes me because I don't ever feel like I'm selling it. This is important if you're going to survive burnout. You got to get to the point, leader, that I'm approach this from a systematic way. You should have something in place where you can point people to where they can see, here's the deal. If I point you in a direction and you don't go, especially when we first get started, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'll never invest a lick of time, any more time into you. Nope. The issue with you guys, some of y'all, you're undisciplined. What you going to do, because the person is in the business and you still want them to be involved, what you're going to do is you're going to go against the grain and the person already showed you, I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. If you don't start with the welcome center, there's no more conversation we can have. Zero. I put it there for guys, we took the time to write out all those scripts for those videos. We took the time to have somebody make up and design all those videos. We took the time to tell them how the graphics going to go and all of this. We took the time to mix the voices in. Some videos are male, some videos are females. We did all this. And you mean to tell me, after I put a system together, you still want me to hold your hand for stuff that could get done? Because probably a lot of the questions that you're going to ask me, the videos are going to cover 95 to 98% of all that information. There's no need for me I'm not going into anything else with you. If you can't abide by that, then you won't be coachable. You're going to be a person that's going to become stagnant and you're going to burn out. One thing about me, guys, for anybody that I mentor in my life, anybody that I coach, people that I deal with, I don't deal with resistance. You're not going to fight me. I'm not going to allow you to fight me while I'm helping you. That's the fastest way to burn out. When you're pushing back on me and I'm helping you. See, I want you to understand for the leaders, any field that you're currently in right now, whatever it is that you do, create a system to where now a sixth grader can do what it is that you need to do. You can get a child that's in elementary school and they can come and do the job. That's how you need to make it so simple. That's how easy you need to make it where a person can't fail at this. They can't go wrong. Remember the videos. We did a video, how to sell your product online, how to sell your product hand to hand. All that's done. We even tell you little things to say. Now, there's no cookie cutter way to say everything. You can tweak it, do what it is you're going to do. But at the end of the day, guys, that's what you got to understand. You got to be coachable in the vein of what it is that we need. See, the thing that I've learned about direct sales, and especially distributors in direct sales, they are going to do things the way that they want to do things. It doesn't matter what you tell them. That's a fact. That'll never change. You can tell them this is how something should go or going to go. But guess what's going to happen, guys? They're still going to do it the way they want to do it. They're going to say it the way that they want to say it. Literally, I did this one time, right? I was sitting down with some distributors, and we were sitting in a circle. And they were telling me, Mr. Crump, I want to get people to come to the meeting. I see you always getting all these people to the meeting. It was like, tell me exactly what it is that you say to get people there. I'm telling them exactly what to say and how to say it. Guys, do you know that nobody that was sitting in that circle that was repeating back to me what I was saying, right? I want you to hear this. Was saying back to me exactly what I said to them. Everybody was putting a tweak on it. Everybody was saying something different. And I'm getting them to understand, listen, guys, I'm telling you to say it this way for a reason. There's a reason why. I'm explaining the reason to them. I'm explaining why you want to have excitement or passion in your voice, but you don't want to be hyped. I'm explaining why you want to edify what's going to be taking place about the event and who's going to be there for a reason. I'm telling you this, and why it's important that you say this. But you're doing exactly what it is that you want to do. Burnout. And then if you continue to entertain this type of activity, when a person is uncoachable, they don't want to listen, they don't want you to help them. No, listen, I'm not running after you. If it was something we were supposed to do and we were supposed to put together, then now I'm here and I have what it is that you need. If you're unwilling to come get it, then no problem. I'm not going to run after you to give it to you. I'm moving on with my day. We already have enough going on to where now, guys, no, I don't want to be in a position to run behind you to help you. I found out. I was talking to my daughter the other day, right? My baby girl. And she was telling me how she was like, Dad, people starting to reach out to me on Instagram. And this young lady that has this, big company and everything. I mean, when she first launched her product, she did $1 million her first day and all these different things. And she was like, she reached out to me, Dad. She said she wanted to talk about, being involved in our company some type of way with all these different things, right? I told my daughter, I said, I want to say something to you with a lot of people. And this wasn't just for this young lady, just for people, period. They've got people that'll ask you for things, right? They got people that will give you ideas. Hey, listen, I got an idea for the company on what we can do and how we need to do it. Watch this. All you would ever have to do with a lot of people is to tell them, give you the proposal of what it is that they want to do, give you the outline of what it is that you want to have done. 99.9% of the time, you'll never hear back from those people again. You know why? Most people are not that disciplined. They really don't believe in what you're telling them. They're coming to you with some hype, and they're unwilling to stand behind it because all you're asking them to do is, hey, listen, all I need you to do is just give me the proposal on what you're saying. You will be shocked about how many people you'll never hear from again. And they're not so excited when it's something they have to do in order for the idea that they're speaking of you to manifest. Guys, you wouldn't believe the times. The way people come at us as a company. Oh, we got something for your company. We got this. Send me a proposal on it. They don't even understand I'm testing them. I'm doing it intentionally. Put it in writing for it. And you never hear from them because most people don't ever want to go that far. They're lazy. That's how a lot of times, guys, we was always able to advance and take things to the next level in companies that we was always involved in, take it to the top. That's how we was able to win a lot of the contests and everything. Why? Because we knew people were lazy. They wasn't going to do with the case. They're not going to work the phones. They're not going to make calls. They're not going to get out there. Everybody they see, they run across. You see somebody in the mall. You telling them about what's happening. They're not going to be that conscious of it. So burnout is something that's real. So when it's upon you, you know, it's there because you got to make an assessment. I didn't use the system. There's something wrong with that. I want to ask you a question. If somebody else was going to the gym for you, if somebody else was going to the gym, working out, eating right, you was losing all the weight, getting all the muscle, and you was living a healthy lifestyle, how would you ever get tired if somebody else was going to the gym for you? It's impossible. So how would you get tired of growing your business or making money when the system is doing everything for you? There would be no reason for you to burn out because you're not hands-on and you're not involved. I want you to think about that. That's the way you need to understand, and that's the way you need to process things. Man, I'm going to let the system do all the work for me. I'm going to get all the muscle. I'm going to lose all the weight. I can still move how I want to move because the system is constantly working for me. That's how simple it is. And that's how you don't burn out. That's how you don't get tired. The biggest thing I get tired of is not the work, it's not the product, it's not any of that. The biggest thing that irritates me, I can't even say it burns me out, it irritates me, is when you got to deal with people. And when you got to deal with people, not people generically, I'm going to clarify what I'm saying. When you got to deal with people that's just liars. When you got to deal with people who phony. When you got to deal with people who heart is just not good from the beginning. Their intentions are bad. When you got to deal with people who two-faced, they're just not straight up. They just can't honestly talk to you about where they really are, what's really going on. That's the aggravating part. That's the part about this industry that I despise. That's why, personally, we have our friends personally in our lives. I'd rather keep things business with a lot of people. No. Let's do business. Everybody kind of won't be. No. We don't need to be friends. Let's just keep it business. Let's keep it business. The reason being is because what I'm saying is I don't deal with burnout, and this can make me burn out because now you begin to trust somebody, believe in somebody, and here it goes again. It was games that they were playing the whole time. That's something with this industry that will burn you out. You have to understand, with some of these people, it's going to be all business. And you're going to find out it was all business. And you're going to find out these people had no good intentions towards you. Because remember, you're not going to really know what a person's saying until adversity strikes. Always remember that. You're not going to know what a person really stands or what they think about you until y'all are on opposite ends of the spectrum now. Now you'll get a chance to find out if y'all friends. See, for me, I've made it a point in my life. Anyone, especially new people, I would never call you friend. We could never be friends if we've never been through anything together. We got to be able to survive some things for us to be friends. No. You're not going to be my friend because we just laughed, joked, and drunk a Coke, and we did a couple of focus groups together. That don't make us friends. Because the minute you leave or the business start working for you, next thing you know, you're talking about us, this, that, and the other. Everything wrong about us now. Because now we get a chance to see what you really are about. So for me, that doesn't work for me. But people burn out behind these type of things. Why? Because you're just embracing any and everybody that comes your way. Not me. The mind that's hard. The mind that don't sound like you. You shouldn't have that kind of heart. I know. I thought like you too in the beginning. But your naiveness will catch up with you. And this hard truth that you have to swallow right now, you'll find out. You'll find out. You'll see. You'll get a chance to literally see. Because when we pronounce someone a friend, it's because, guys, I'm already knowing what I'm dealing with. I'm knowing I'm not going to deal with burnout. You know, many of you guys, you may understand, you hear me talk about the general a lot, you know, his lovely wife, Janet Watson. It's a reason why. Because, number one, I know what I'm dealing with. I know what type of leader I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a self-sustained, independent leader. I don't ever have to be hands-on, do anything with him, his crew, right? I don't. He's a leader within his own right. We became friends through adversity. I didn't know Charles and Janet from a can of paint. Charles took a stand with us when he didn't have to, and it cost him financially. I was blown away. I'm like, he's a friend. He could be nothing else but a friend. Because who would do that? Who would, when we had a company taking a stand, this man is making money with his organization. But he said, nah, I came to this business because of you. You go, I'll go. Whoa. Because here's the thing. It wasn't an unjustified reason. It wasn't a made-up reason on why we left. It wasn't anything we did wrong. It was what was being done to us and the people associated with us. So it was a stand I had to take. I was willing to lose it all. Well, I wasn't willing. I lost it all. And we're talking about when we walked away from a $35,000 a month income that was coming in at that time, and a company was only 6 months old. And we had already made $243,000 in that company. And the owner thought I was bluffing. He thought I wouldn't walk away. No, you're not going to abuse the people that came here with me. You're not going to disrespect them. This company is not going to be all about you. And then none of them are being edified. You want this company just to be about you and your friend. No, that's not going to happen. Not on my watch. No, you're going to create a program, and you're going to put incentive bonus out there. Now watch this, guys. And when it's time to pay the bonuses, now you don't want to pay it. People went out there and did the work. Now you don't want to pay the money. That's just like me having everybody run for these contests, and then I tell Pastor Taylor and Miss Beverly Taylor after winning, and Troy Lynn Triggs and Shanette Beasley and Mr. Bowtie and all these people that's out there running. Hey guys, hey man, listen, we just thought about it. That was just a little too much money we committed to, and now we don't pay the money. And you want me to stand for it? See, he's thinking because of the money that we're making, that you can hold us hostage. No, you underestimated me, man. I'm gone, man. I'll walk away. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out rather than be here and allow you to do that to me or to these people that I'm associated with. Because you got to realize I would never sacrifice my influence with them because they came to the table believing in me. See, burnout is something that you can survive and you shouldn't have to deal with if you depend on the system. See, you're not disciplined enough to set your alarm. You ready? Set your alarm when the calls are going on. You know you're not going to do the call. You unwilling to do the calls. Oh, it's Friday morning. Let me set my alarm so I can let the group know. Get on the coffee shop. Hey, it's Sunday night. Let me set my alarm. Let people know. Get on General's call. Oh, you know what? It's Wednesday. The leaders are trained. Let me set my alarm so I can send a text out. Still to this day, I have a text group that I send a text out to for the calls. Still to this day, you see it get drops on a 6-star Facebook group when the calls are going on. Why? Because the system is at work. You mean to tell me I'm too lazy to just send a text out? Have a group of people that I know that's involved and within the business with me, and just let them know the call is going on. They get on. That's not your job. But the system is at work, and I need to plug into the system so I can build my empire without any efforts of my own. I want you to know that, and I want you to hear that. Guys, you got to be able to survive these 4 steps of survival. You won't make it. in your life. You can't be working and doing things that's burning you out. You can't be working with people that's burning you out. Guys, we get into it. Listen, I'm getting older, man, and the time that I spend, I want to spend it with people that I enjoy spending it with. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not spending it in the wrong places. I'm not having conversations. I'm not being on the phone call long with people. I'm just not. That's not where I'm at in my career, in my life, and I'm not going to do it. Man, we in a peaceful, blessed, enjoyable place. Man, let's have a good time doing it. Let's have a good time taking things to the next level. So rejection, stagnation, purging, and burnout is 4 steps to survival that you must survive if you're going to be successful in any business. Anything you take on, these things exist. You got to be able to conquer them. And the big way that you can conquer all of this is having a systematic approach to the way that you do things. Because the system is going to pre-qualify and it's going to decipher for you who's real and who's not. If step 1, you can't survive the welcome center, then you already know it. That person is done. Don't go any further with them. Put them on the text group and leave them alone. Don't call them no more, asking them when they're going to do a focus. If they're not calling you, asking you what's going on, what's happening, and you already know they're done. Leave them people alone. Let them ride off into the sunset, guys. That's the approach you should approach with. Don't forget about our well call tomorrow, Women Exchanging Life Lessons. Diamonds are above. We are going to continue. We're going to have a call on Wednesday after we finish the views from the top. We're going to continue with our Diamond and Above call. We got a lot to talk about with you guys. We have the Host Hotel. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on the water out there in Miami, Florida, where we're going to be. The yacht crew, just all the information you're going to need to know. Information you're going to just start sending us so we can know who's coming, so we can make the preparations once again, because there's things we're paying for. We're paying for breakfast for you guys, a whole lot of things that we're going to be doing. Also, keep your ears plugged in with us. We will be having our June event. That's what we're looking to do. But guys, also remember, it's going to be limited spacing on how we're going to do this. And also, guys, we're going to be having our grand opening of our brand new 14,000 square foot building. Things are rocking and rolling as we speak over there. Guys, you're going to love it. We are going to be putting together so many things. You're going to have a boutique store inside of there. Your customers going to be able to come. People can place an order right then and there under your website. ID number, you get your credits, all the whole 9 yards. We're going to have a throne that you can sit on, come and reign with us. So when your people buying the product, you buying your product. You got your product, you sitting on the throne, taking your picture. Oh, it's going to be, we're going to be lighting social media up where people going to be seeing, oh my goodness, people going to want to come over. Listen, we got things planned. How about this, distributors? You ready for this? We going to have a rain suite. It's going to be called a rain suite, like a VIP suite, where you can do your focus groups. You ain't got to get no more venues now. People in Atlanta, or when you come, you're able to do your focus groups right there inside the Rain VIP suite. You don't have to go rent that anymore, do any of that. It's all going to be set up for you. The Saturday training, we know the general, once things loosen up, he loves to do his What's Next training. He'll be able to do his What's Next training right there at the facility, guys. No cost, no anything that has to be paid, any of that. Your product is being shipped out of that. We're thinking of the future. I got one concern before I got to let you go about the building. I got to tell you this. There's one thing I'm concerned about, and I'm being honest, and I'm not being facetious when I say what I'm about to say to you guys. Guys, I'm nervous about going into the building already because I say it to myself. I don't know if this could be big enough. That was the exact words. As big as that place is, I'm concerned that it's not going to be big enough, and it's almost probably, before we get to the end of this year, we might be outgrown. That's my concern. At the rate that we are going, the way this thing is moving, the things that's in the hopper that's going to be coming our way, I'm wondering if we're going to be able to maintain staying there. Where we may have to either go bigger or keep that and begin to evolve. It's a lot going on, guys. The growth is just really, really staggering right now. It's blowing our mind, and that was my concern going into it. So be on standby. Look forward to coming out to see the building with us. Stay plugged in. Rachel Weaver, brand new ace distributor. Pastor Clarence Thomas, let's get that plaque going for Rachel Weaver. We're going to get that information over to you. And we want you guys to have a beautiful, blessed day. Continue swimming in a golden stream of income. We will see you next Friday. Same line, same time. You guys be blessed.